Hello, everyone. It's 5 o'clock. Hopefully, I have some fifth graders coming to join me for their Kahoot review. As I said, this time, if I don't have any viewers and I don't have any participants, then I will stop the live Kahoot and I will just do the live Kahoot in class. With the fifth grade, though, you guys are supposed to have your test on Monday. So I hope that you plan. Oh, excuse me. I hope that you plan to come and to watch and participate so that we have some players. Ooh, someone is here. Hello, someone. Hello. I hope that you are a fifth grader so that you can participate. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and bring up the Kahoot with the game code so that you all can get your game code in and get ready to play. Let me see here. I'm not going to automatically. I'm going to move it through the questions this time. All right, here we go. I'm going to share 2 viewers. All right. All right, just pulling up the game for you fifth graders. All right, so that should be being shared with you now. The game pin is 2173613. 2173613. Remember, this is the fifth grade review. 6th through 8th grade review is at 6 o'clock. All right. 2173613. 2173613. All right, so they have one player. This is the fifth grade Kahoot. Hoping someone else will come and join in the fun. It's always more fun when you have more than one player. Who's going to join us? Who is it going to be? Hmm. Let's see here. All right, nobody's entered the game just yet. The game code is 2173613. 2173613. Oh my goodness. Clown is here. Wonder if that's Miles or if that's Brandon. I don't see that being one of the girls, but maybe it is. I bet it's probably Brandon. If I was going to guess, I'd say Brandon. I think he was a clown for Halloween. All right, anybody gonna join Brandon? Ooh, I'm sleepy. I had a little nap before getting up to get ready to play. I could have some energy, but ooh, I've got to wake up. All right, awesome. I'm glad at least one person is here to play. It's a very good way to review. Go over the questions. Maybe you'll get some bonus questions. Ooh, question mark is playing. Who is question mark, I wonder? All right, so the game pin is 2173613. 2173613. 2173613, and we will get started. Anybody else is welcome to join in. Oh, we have another viewer. One more minute to hopefully hop on. 2173613. 2173613. Who's going to join us? Anybody gonna join us to play? Who else is coming online to play? Is it Alyssa? Is Alyssa coming online to play? I know how much she enjoys the Kahoots. Let's see here. Who else is coming to play? All right. One more minute, and then we're going to get started. All right. Here we go. It says I have one viewer. Gotta watch along while we play. All right. Getting ready to get started. See if I have any messages from anybody concerned. Who's concerned? Anybody? Let's see here. All right. I'm going to go ahead and get the game started. Hopefully everybody can join in. We got to get started because we have the next group of kids coming in. All right, 25 questions. Are you ready? A hyena is considered a blank because it feeds only on the remains of dead animals. Is it red, predator, or blue, scavenger? Hyena is considered a blank because it feeds only on the remains of dead animals. Is it red, predator, or blue, scavenger? Let's see here. A hyena is considered a blank because it feeds only on the remains of dead animals. Is it red, predator, or blue, scavenger? My viewer is fluctuating back and forth. I hope everybody's able to work out their tech. Hyena is considered a blank because it feeds only on the remains of dead animals. Scavenger is correct. You both got it correct. Woohoo! Next question. A plant is an example of a blank in an ecosystem. Is it a biotic factor, red, or an abiotic factor, blue? A plant is an example of a blank in an ecosystem. Is it red, biotic factor, or blue, abiotic factor? Plant is an example of a blank. It is a biotic factor. Very good. Next question. All right. Energy is passed from producers to consumers to decomposers in a red food chain, blue community. Red food chain, blue community. Energy is passed from producers to consumers to decomposers in a blank. Red food chain or blue community. Ooh, it is a food chain. Energy is passed from producers to consumers to decomposers in a food chain. Remember, that's the chain. Producers, consumers, decomposers. Next question. Snake, lizard, bird, deer, and raccoon populations help make up a prairie blank. Is it red, population, or blue, community? It is community, okay? Populations are all of one species in an area. Communities are all the different species that are living in an area. Next question. All the living and non-living things in an area that interact with one another is called red, ecology, blue, food web, yellow, ecosystem, or green, carbon cycle. It is an ecosystem. Very good, ecosystem. Next question. Gardeners can recycle plant materials by blank. Red, decomposers, or blue, composting. Okay, we seem to be moving really quickly, which is great because you want the points, but you also want to get it correct, okay? Gardeners can recycle plant materials by composting. Next question. Evaporation is a process that occurs in the blank. Is it red, nitrogen cycle, or blue, water cycle? Blue is the correct answer, water cycle. Next question. The continuous transfer of carbon between the atmosphere and living things. Is it red, ecosystem, blue, ecology? Oh my goodness. Again, fast answers, but not correct. The continuous transfer of carbon between the atmosphere and living things is the carbon cycle. Next question. What a species eats and the kinds of environment it lives are both factors that affects a species. Is it red, niche, or blue, community? Niche is the correct answer. Next question. A mountain lion is a blank because it eats only other animals. Is it red, scavenger, or blue, carnivore? Blue, carnivore. Apparently, we have worked out our lag issues. Shoo! Or we're just guessing. Hopefully, we're taking our time to listen to the questions because it doesn't do us any good to review if we're not actually trying to figure out the correct answers. Next question. The study of interactions between living things and their environment is red, evaporation, blue, ecosystem. No, the study of interactions between living things and their environment is ecology. Ecology. Next question. The burning of fossil fuels releases blank in the air. Carbon dioxide, red, or blue nitrogen cycle? Carbon dioxide is the correct answer. The burning of fossil fuels releases carbon dioxide in the air. Next question. Oh, hey, Charlotte. Glad you're here. A living thing that is hunted for food. Is it red, prey, blue, herbivore, yellow, predator, or green, omnivore? A living thing that is hunted for food. Is it red, prey, blue, herbivore, yellow, predator, or green, omnivore? It is red, prey. It's a living thing that is hunted for food. Next question. Organisms that break down dead matter are blank. Red, niche, or blue, decomposers? Organisms that break down dead matter are decomposers is the correct answer. Decomposers is the correct answer. Here is a bonus question for you. Bonus question. Doug the Pug's girlfriend's name is Penelope Pearl. Penelope Pearl. All right, next question. The process in which a liquid changes directly to a gas. Is it red, ecosystem, blue, carbon cycle, yellow, evaporation, or green, condensation? Process in which liquid changes directly to a gas. Red, ecosystem, blue, carbon cycle, yellow, evaporation, or green, condensation. Evaporation is the correct answer. Next question. Soil is an example of a blank in an ecosystem. Is it red, abiotic factor, or blue, biotic factor? Soil is an example of a blank in an ecosystem. Is it red, abiotic factor, or blue, biotic factor? Hmm. Red, abiotic factor, or blue, biotic factor? It is an abiotic factor. Soil was never alive. Okay? Next question. All the deer living in a forest of ecosystem make up a, is it red, community, or blue, population? All the deer, so the same species living in a forest ecosystem, make up a, is it red, community, or blue, population? Population is the correct answer. Very nice. Next question. Overlapping food chains. That red, ecology, blue, carbon cycle, yellow, condensation, or green, food web. Overlapping food chains. That red, ecology, blue, carbon cycle, yellow, condensation, or green, food web. It is indeed the food web. Next question. A mouse is prey to blank, such as hawks and owls. Red, predators, or blue, scavengers? Mm. Red, predators, or blue, scavengers? All right. Bonus question. Bonus question. Harry Potter's owl is called Hedwig. 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 Next question. Snow, rain, sleet, and hail are all examples of red, the water cycle, or blue, precipitation. Red, the water cycle, or blue, precipitation. Snow, rain, sleet, and hail are all examples of precipitation. Very good. Next question. The process in which a gas changes to a liquid is called red habitat, blue evaporation, yellow carbon cycle, or green condensation. The process in which a gas changes to a liquid. Red habitat, blue evaporation. Very good. Condensation is the correct answer. Next question. An animal that eats both plants and animals. Is it red, an omnivore, blue, an herbivore, yellow, a carnivore, or green, an Eeyore? Yes. See what I did there? Oh dear. Omnivore is the correct answer. If you said Eeyore, you're full of silliness. So bonus question number 3. What story is Eeyore from? Eeyore is from Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh. And that is WINNIE hyphen the hyphen Pooh. POOH. Next question. Denitrifying bacteria play an important role in the blank. Is it red, water cycle, or blue, nitrogen cycle? Denitrifying bacteria play an important role in the red water cycle or blue nitrogen cycle. Denitrifying bacteria play an important role in the blank. Is it water cycle or nitrogen cycle? What could it be? Water cycle or the nitrogen cycle? 16 seconds remaining. That's my speaker telling me it's ready to pair. All right, nitrogen cycle. Very good. Next bonus question. What was the name of Mr. J.B. Rattle's snake today? His very big one. It was called Big Guy. Next question. An animal that eats only producers. Is it red, an omnivore, blue, an herbivore, yellow, prey, or green, carnivore? An animal that eats only producers. Is it red, an omnivore, blue, an herbivore, yellow, prey, or green, carnivore? No one got that one correct. An animal that eats only producers. So an animal that eats only plants is an herbivore. All right, final question. The place where an organism lives, is it red, carbon cycle, blue, habitat, yellow, ecology, or green, ecosystem? What could it be? What could it be? Habitat is the correct answer. Now, the quiz is over, so you need to give your feedback, but I'm going to come back on the video for just a couple more minutes to go over a few things, so don't exit. All right, excellent. Oh my goodness, Charlotte came back to win it. Woohoo! Nicely done, Miss Charlotte. Nicely done. All right, so let's give our feedback. Did we enjoy it? Did we learn things? Would we recommend it? Oh my goodness, no learning and no recommending. Oh my. All right, so I'm going to come back to the main video here. I'm going to stop screen sharing so everyone can see me. Hello, I'm back. All right, so we only have one viewer on here. I certainly hope that everybody gets a chance to watch this later. So far we have had 4 bonus questions. One final bonus question remains, and that is this. Was Mortis Mr. JB's shelled friend today a turtle or a tortoise? And you need to spell it correctly. You figure that out, you spell it correctly on your test, you get another bonus question. Now, a couple more things. Remember, we went over this today, and we highlighted our notes. Make sure that you spend some time going over your population data table that talks about whether or not it's a dependent variable or an independent variable, okay? Remember, we drew our snake population data, right? And we said the rainfall versus the number of frogs. Which one is the independent variable? Which one's the dependent variable? Remember, the independent variable does not depend on anything else to change, okay? The dependent variable is relying on the change from that first variable, that independent variable. So in the example of the rain and the snakes, okay, example of the rain and the snakes, the rain is going to fall no matter how many snakes they are. So it is an independent variable. It is independent of the snakes. But the snake population numbers are only going to change in relation to the rain, okay? So that makes it dependent on the rain, which is the independent variable. So if you were to be asked on your test, what is the dependent variable from that chart? It is the number of organisms, whether it says snakes, frogs, hippos, truffles, anything, okay? Mr. Stevens, whatever it says, that's what you need to do. All right, remember we've got our energy pyramid. Remember that we lose 90% from one level of the energy pyramid to the next. So we're starting with 50,000 in the bottom of the pyramid. We only take 10% up. So then we're left with 5,000. Then we only take 10% up. So we're left with 500. So the very top of that pyramid, when we're only left with that 10% of 10% of 10% of 10% at the top, is 50. Okay? Remember, we need to know which ones in a food chain are consumers versus producers. Remember that plants are producers. Remember that bacteria and fungi are decomposers. Okay? So the only consumers in a food chain are those that are not plants and those that are not bacteria or fungi. Okay, remember, you need to know the difference between renewable and non-renewable resources and why it's important to conserve or save both kinds of resources, okay? Remember, your renewable resources can be replaced. Non-renewable ones cannot be replaced. But just because they're renewable doesn't mean they're going to renew right away. So we have to conserve that, and we have to conserve non-renewable items so that we make sure that we don't run out, okay? Can 2 populations have the same niche? Explain why or why not. You can remember back to our example when we talked about all of the young men that are in our room, right? All of our classroom. They were all African Americans. So we had Miles and Dominic and Devin and Tate. But when we looked at the details about them, even though they look like they might be the same species and therefore have the same niche, we found out that they were not. They were each individuals and they had different things. They had different habitats. They were active at different times of the day. They would have had different predators, okay? There's all of these things, remember that. So 2 populations cannot have the exact same niche, okay? How could a change in one population in an ecosystem affect 2 other populations in the same ecosystem? Remember, if it affects one and the one that eats that one gets affected, then the one that eats that one gets affected, right? And finally, if a farmer sprays chemical in a field to get rid of insects, how could this affect other animals in the area? So again, farmer sprays the chemicals. Remember, we put some things in our farm ecosystem, so how would it affect them? Okay, it would affect the insects, right? They might die. Then the predators that eat that prey of the insects, they might die or leave. right? And we also talked about what would happen to the actual food itself, the corn or whatever crop is growing. Remember, it would affect the soil for future growing. It might affect the water. Okay, so there's lots of knock-on effects besides just the regular what happened, okay? So those are all of your questions for your test. You're going to do awesome on Monday. Watch this video, play the Kahoot over the weekend, review your notes, and you will be ready. Remember that there are 5 bonus questions in this video for you to have. All right? Have a wonderful night, and I will see you all Monday morning. Mwah!